G Herbo had something to say about the case. His lawyers, I guess he said they actually was doing him wrong, and the situation was not as it seemed. Let's watch the video.
The shiesty ass law firm, Prince Lobo, that I hired. First of all, I paid y'all $1 million. $1 million. I think a little over $1 million. But this invoice of what y'all suing me for put y'all well over $1 million. And I didn't even go to trial. I pled guilty. I pled guilty to something I had a little involvement in the first place. And I only had my name on 5 pages of discovery. So out of the million or whatever pages of discovery that y'all read, because that's what y'all want to do so y'all could charge me by the hour, my name was only on 5 pages of this shit. Only on 5 pages of discovery. I went into the courtroom pleading guilty, and I was able to walk out of the courtroom and be with my family, remain free based off of mitigation. And for those who don't know what mitigation is basically an argument based upon who I am as a person, the community work and the stuff that I do in the community, and who I am as a man, as a father, the mental health work that I do in the community. I didn't catch a case and start doing that shit. I was doing this before I caught the case. So basically I went into the courtroom and was able to walk home free based off who I am as a person. My lawyers ain't even really do shit. You know how to, like, when people catch cases and they beat the case and they take pictures with their lawyer like, oh, thank you. I didn't have to do that because I pled guilty to the shit. I didn't have to go to trial. And my argument was who I am as a person and the likeliness that that'll never happen again, first of all. And second of all, let me touch on, I'm glad this shit over with so I can speak on it. I don't know how to do fraud. I was fighting a case for conspiracy to commit wire fraud and identity theft. I ain't never did fraud a day in my fucking life. I don't even know how to work my phone. I don't know how to work a computer. I went to jail for paying a nigga hundreds of thousands of dollars to do shit for goods and services when I was 18 years old. I was a fucking kid. I was 18, 19 years old, paying a nigga $20,000 for a jet, $15,000 for a crib, thousands of dollars for cars, rental cars and shit, and he doing that shit illegally. That ain't had nothing to do with me. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was a fucking kid. I had money already. I wasn't going to steal from people. I wasn't stealing people's credit cards and taking their identity to go further my career or do something to help me. Like, be for real. So, anyways, let's touch back on this subject. Also, y'all misinformed me that I would even be debanked, that I was gonna get debanked and banks wouldn't even allow my business anymore after I fought this case. So on top of that, I had to get big ass checks sent back to me and then figure out which bank gonna take me so I could put the money that I already have in the bank. And I can't even make no new money. I got millions of dollars in deals on the table right now that I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the checks that I have already and where they gonna send these new wires, because y'all misinformed me that I would lose business and be debanked behind this shit. So not only did y'all overcharge me, y'all misinformed me, y'all misrepresented me, and y'all took advantage of me. And y'all think just because I'm young and black and successful and I'm an artist that I'm uneducated. Like, I don't know right from wrong. I should have never paid $1 million to y'all in the first place. Everybody on my team advised me to sue y'all for excessive billing, but I never did that. So now y'all suing me because y'all greedy and money hungry, and y'all feel like I owe y'all $230,000, which I don't feel like I owe y'all shit. But if y'all would have reached out to my team before issuing this public lawsuit, we would have paid y'all. We'd have got to the bottom of it. And my team would have informed y'all that y'all didn't tell me that I would be debanked. So now I got to figure out where to put all my fucking money. Where to put my money and where to receive my new money to even pay y'all in the first place. That's crazy to me. But I just wanted to speak about it publicly because people get the wrong message and they get, you know what I'm saying, shit to go through loopholes and people would look like, oh yeah, I stole or I'm in the wrong. I honestly am not in the wrong. Y'all misinformed me, y'all misrepresented me, y'all took advantage of me. I paid y'all $1 million, I didn't go to trial. It's people who fight murder charges that didn't have to pay $1 million to their attorney. Like, I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm gonna deal with it. My team gonna deal with it. It's not really affecting my day-to-day life. The only thing that I'm bothered by is the fact that I'm having millions of dollars on hold because I got to figure out which banks to take me because y'all didn't tell me that I would be debanked because of this.
Now, after watching his rebuttal, I don't know how y'all feel about that. Whether y'all think what he's saying is true or not. It may be true, it may be false. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to find yourself in a situation like this is unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I wouldn't want to wish on nobody. You know what I'm saying? To be in court and to be in the system, it's just a terrible look in general. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for people in our community, you know, and it's like, bro, at some point we got to stop finding ourselves in these predicaments because this can ruin your career. You feel what I'm saying? Let's say he had all that money, right? He had to pay them. Then all of a sudden he went bankrupt after paying them all of this money. You feel me? And it's like, bro, you can break the bank like that. You feel me? If you don't know what you're doing as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You get in this game, you spend all this money, and then all of a sudden you find yourself back in the point where you back in the trap. You know, and it's like, bro, it's tiring seeing people get to a certain pinnacle or a certain point or reach a certain pinnacle, excuse me, and then fall all the way back down. It's just like, bro, you know, I can't really say too much because it's like all I can suggest is, you know, stay out of the streets if you ain't living that life, if that life don't serve no purpose. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, 99.9% of the time, it serves no purpose. Now, I understand that individuals, they trying to get money and live a specific lifestyle, but, you know, that lifestyle come with a cost. Because you want this specific lifestyle, you want to live fast or however you want to live, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself in a position to where now you fighting for your life and you got to, I don't really know what went on with that specific case, but, you know, just looking at the situation itself can, you know, intimidate an individual that's looking to live a fast life. And, you know, you kind of suffer the consequences when you do specific things in life. You feel what I'm saying?